sometimes it is just too much.
So embarrassed.
Am I just talking too much?
I don't remember any of that.
There's a lot I don't remember, too.
Too much information?
We say that after every one of these,
I
and for some
know.
reason, we're employed all the time.
Too much, it's ruined.
I can't believe we have a show.
We might not tomorrow.
Stacy and Hutch say too much.
Podcast time. Here we go. Here we go. Lauren's in for Stace.
Brooks is in for Alex.
Yeah,
So
this
weird.
This is
So
a
odd.
weird dynamic.
I know.
And, I mean, we've pretty much done it, but
I've
normally-
never done a show without either Stacy or Alex.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah, since you've been
You
here.
panicked inside right now.
Oh yeah. No, I feel oddly comfortable.
You did a
Oh,
show
good.
a couple shows with Moon, didn't you?
No, Alex was here still.
Oh, fair
I did
enough.
one show with Moon.
Okay.
Yeah, we did the bro show. It was me, Alex, and Moon. But I think if I did a show, I think it was by myself during Christmas once when I
Sure.
first moved here because I didn't have vacation time. And so Stacy was off, and I think our producer, and it was just me. And I was like,
So that was Alex last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
thinking, yeah.
but mine was worse than his show. At least he had content. Mine was like, that was, this is.
Oh,
My
yeah.
dad loved Alex's Christmas
Oh
shows
my
this
God.
past year.
It
Loved.
was something.
You guys are going to have about 2 weeks of Alex's Christmas shows again because he's using all his vacation in the summer. And then Stacy and I are off for 2 weeks along with the morning show. So
And my dad will be stoked.
what did he call it? He called it Alex's something that's experiment or something. Oh, he called it because your dad loves Alex's solo
My dad
shows.
loves Alex in general. We got to the Rutgers reunion last weekend,
Yeah.
and my dad's just like, "Oh, that Alex is so funny."
Oh my God. I'm sure he's going to force Roy to come in and do the show with him.
He was just
Oh,
making
yeah.
up,
And by day 2, she's like, I don't want to do this.
he was
I
just
don't-
making up stories about the artists and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he was doing. Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, that's a great tune from and then he's looking at it,
I'm
Lovely
trying-
the band, and then he just starts.
And then he
Going
makes
off
up
the
a
cuff.
story about like why Sabrina Carpenter created a song. Because you and I were listening on the way back one time. We were
Something,
somewhere and we were like, wait, that's not how this song came about. I swear we
I love
have-
hearing things through Alex's brain and eyes and ears and mouth, though, sometimes. 'Cause it's just outrageous.
Do we though?
Yeah, sometimes.
I can't believe him.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
My favorite Alex thing that I've learned is that sometimes when he's sharing a story, it's just to kill time because he has to. He needs to fill about 30 seconds before going to the commercial.
He is just a mess.
It's fascinating, though. He can make up everything on the spot so
Yeah.
easily.
Oh, so
So
quickly.
believable, too. It's
Well, and
scary.
he believes his junk. You know, he believes what he's. I don't have it. I wish I had it. I don't. But it was bad. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
bad.
good.
It was like, yeah, Selena Gomez wrote this song while she was cooking bread, and she cut herself, and it was the most ridiculous thing in the world. Brooks, we have to talk to you. We have
Yes.
surveillance video of we talked about this yesterday in the podcast, and we have surveillance video of something that happened at the bar that you worked at
Yes.
or work at with a patron. So we're going to talk about bad bar stories. Do you want to show the video now, and do you want to kind of talk about it, or
Well, I mean, I kind of gave the context yesterday. Lauren, I talked to you about this on Friday, and I was saying, and then I told the story to Hutch, and he wasn't listening, so you heard it twice. But last week we had some fun Cubs fans after the Cubs Twin Series. We had some people roll in as it was dead all night. We're getting ready to close. About to close at 10, but then they start rolling in at 9:45. So it's like, okay, well, we got to keep it open till at least 11 now. And a lot of the fans definitely overindulged at the Twins game. And when you have a hotel bar, people definitely let their guard down because they don't have to worry about getting behind the wheel, which is, makes sense. But with that comes more opportunity to have to cut off some gentlemen or every now and then women too, just for overindulging and being overserved, whether it's from me or the people before. So with that in mind, this is kind of what happened following one of those situations. So you got me right there. I get asked for another Busch Light. He was done for. He barely made any sense. I'm telling him, hey, I'm sorry. He's like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, nothing's wrong with you. Just, we're done for the night.
What time is this at night?
This is about 10-ish. No, this is like 9:30.
Okay,
yeah,
I
you can see it right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the other bartender comes in to back me up, even though I'm the one that cut him off. And he has a glass of water there that I actually poured for him.
Yeah.
Just to keep him hydrated. We're taught to, take it slow. and just try and help them out. Maybe suggest ordering food. At this point, unfortunately, the kitchen was closed. And I mean, you kind of saw it there, but
Here,
feel
you
free.
ready?
Have at it.
Takes the drink, throws it.
Oh,
Boom.
jeez. Oh, man.
And then Brooks comes back in, bouncer
Yeah.
Brooks.
I'm like, get out, get out. I mean, I was about to, and then at this point, I'm like, okay,
Well, hold
'cause
on.
we're so done.
This is my favorite part. Brooks is so fed up. He's so done. See the other person in the top right? He closes the whole bar.
Oh yeah,
He's just like,
we're
I'm
done
done.
here.
Everyone's out of here.
There's some people at that island bar too behind that, and they were really upset then because they were like, one guy's ruined this for all of us, and I'm trying to like,
The guy's so scared of Brooks. As soon as he walks out of frame, the guy throws the thing.
yeah. Right as I'm turning,
Right
I
as
was
he
like,
turns.
I love it. Right back in
I
the frame.
wish I wore the glasses, the meta glasses,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that would have been a great shot. But at least
Yeah.
we had this. The other bartender, he's great. He's been there forever. He was so like, he kept his composure the entire time. He just wipes his hair,
Yeah.
and I'm the one that's fight or flight mode.
Yeah.
It hasn't sunk in for him yet, even though he was the one that was the victim of the water attack. Now, so this guy is causing a huge scene. On top of that, he's swearing left and right. Goes outside for a bit. He's like in the middle of the street, like huffing and puffing, And then he had a friend with. I said like, hey, he's got to go, or we're gonna make some phone calls, call the police.
Yeah.
And then I realized, well, no, that's not my call because I'm not the one that got hit with the water. I'll let him decide that. But then, and then at that point, he finally started calming me down, going to his room, and we just said, "Hey, can't come down here again."
Yeah.
And
Good.
he gave a little like drunk, sarcastic head nod.
He was
and
so proud of his
and then
actions.
Oh,
then
yeah.
But then as he turned the corner, he flipped the bird at all.
Oh, my God. Yeah, like you guys were in the
He'll pay
wrong
for it in
there.
the morning.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, we don't want to do that.
Of course.
I would love to be able to, pour more drinks and hopefully in turn make more money.
How do you
And in
guys do that when you have to cut someone off, but you still kind of want them to be nice and have patronage and come back
I
or
don't-
whatever? But like, do bartenders like slowly put water into their rum and coke? Do
They teach you to, and it's funny because we just had maybe a month prior, we had a session on it just because like every now and then it's a good refresher on how to handle it. And they just say to really like, one thing that and you probably noticed this too as a guest in the service industry, especially ever since COVID, it's become a lot more transactional just because we have been in that mindset of, hey, we got to, and it's that whole thing about how Gen Z doesn't like opening or leaving tabs open.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times the servers and bartenders don't like leaving them open. We like to just like in and out. And we're all guilty of it. So the point being is to just really slow down and, maybe offer water, if their beer is finished and it's obvious, you don't have to notice and immediately grab another.
So slow down.
Yeah,
Don't keep
slow
filling
down.
their drinks.
Maybe offer like, hey, kitchen's getting closed soon. Did you want to get some
Mm.
food in?
Yeah.
Little things like that really do go a long way.
And I'd imagine that hotel bars are somewhat different than like a club downtown or,
Yeah.
where you're
Oh,
doing high
yeah.
volume drinks and shots and stuff. The cutting off process.
you might
You
not
have to
be
be a
able
little
to.
more soft glove maybe at a hotel, but
Yeah.
also when you're done, you're done.
And also at a club,
Yeah, like you're cut off.
You're done.
and at a club, it might be harder. I can only imagine what it'd be like if because you're also desensitized as a bartender to how loud it is. You might not be able to tell how drunk someone is.
Mhm.
To the point
Because
where
they're
you need
talking
to-
loud over the music or over
And
conversations.
all you're just trying to see is you kind of see them mouthing 2 rum and cokes or whatever, and you're just pouring them and you're go.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. So that's an interesting thought too. I think I'm sure bouncers step in more than anything because that's when you finally notice that okay, they're done.
Yeah.
And then it's always funny too because a lot of times you might have someone with $100 tab, and you're kind of like, I don't want to cut them off because that's a really good tab and therefore hopefully a really good tip. But that's would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather?
It's not
get,
always guaranteed though because you could have
Oh,
$100 tab and they're so
Oh.
drunk that they don't even remember to fill out the tip line.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And,
You know?
and at the end of the day, I mean, a 20% tip potentially on
Yeah.
$100 or, being legally responsible for someone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, that's a little bit more important and just, making sure they're
Safe.
Yeah,
safe.
You
yes.
you worked, Lauren, at you were a server. And did you find out that the more alcohol someone ordered, the more they tipped, or the less that they tipped? But you also did
To
food
the point where,
too.
to the point where you find that sweet spot in the middle. Once they're overserved, they're usually like, everyone knows they're sloppy. They're hopefully not belligerent, but they get to a point where it's like, and then if you cut them off, like they don't care to tip.
It
You know, who
depends. I
cares?
mean,
But
sometimes, like my favorite. I'm sorry,
No.
I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I find it interesting. One of the bartenders, he's a pro at. He'll like borderline take bribes to keep the bar open a little longer. Like they'll be like, come on, we'll tip you. You know, we'll tip you well. You know, like just
like, no, I want to go home.
I'm that mindset. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. But he's kind of a night owl, and he one time or a couple of times it's happened. And, but anytime if they really say, "Oh, don't worry, we'll tip well,"
they don't.
I mean, it's fine. Like they tip fine.
What time do you guys have to close at?
1 is the hard time,
Okay,
but our paper time is 11.
Oh,
but if it's a concert night or like I think last night, I bet they had it open pretty late last night. I left at 10 because the kitchen closed.
The liquor license says 1 o'clock.
Yeah, so you're not stepping over any lines when you stay a little. Take a bribe to stay a little longer.
as long as you keep it before 1, and then. But then some nights, I mean, will be a hard 10 just because it's not. Most people are just there for food. And then once the kitchen closes, they're over it.
Like the gymnastics moms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think once my knees and back are screaming, I'm closing the bar.
Oh, 100%.
Can't stand any
so
longer.
by 8 o'clock, you and I are in bed.
It is funny because, man, I'll tell you what, I definitely I'll enjoy cocktails and I'll enjoy drinking and stuff, but there's something about working behind a bar that sobers you up so much. Do
you
I don't know how people like do drinks after working the bar.
No.
Oh, there's plenty of people that
that
do that. But so let me ask you, when you actually bartend, do you love mixing the drinks? Do you love pouring out? Like, do you pour a little more than you should? Do you pour a little less? Are you pretty accurate?
I think I'm pretty guilty of giving generous pours.
Lauren worked at a bar.
Oh yeah, I worked at. Oh yeah,
it was already mixed.
No, it wasn't mixed.
She had a gun. You had a gun, didn't you?
I did have a gun, like a drink gun. But
it was just individual.
Measured. The shot. So if it was a rum and coke or whatever, you just push rum, and it was measured out the shot, and then you would add the coke on a different gun. But well, I mean, one of the biggest losses probably in restaurants and bars is the money that's given away in alcohol.
Yeah,
overpouring.
So, overpouring. I don't blame them at all.
Yeah,
I upsell all the time on doubles.
Yeah.
Well, he was just talking about, we just got some alcohol from O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah.
They gave us, you saw that
I saw it at home.
The old fashioned that's already pre-made. And you're like, God, I wish we could just buy these and pour them instead of having to make them over and over and over again.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. So there's a lot of
premix.
Well, no, but the bartenders that love to do craft cocktails and come up with something. So I think, is that your style to want to go and create new drinks and make it your own twist?
Yes, and the thing is, I would love to, but the thing is, we're always out of something. And this is just because it is a hotel bar, it's not like it's a fancy cocktail bar. Like we have all the basics, but anytime,
it's not like you're doing smoked old fashions and then reveal it. No,
I'm not going to be some ridiculous mixologist, but it is funny because sometimes I'll have somebody that just, you make me something fun and sweet.
Yeah.
When I go to a hotel bar, I don't care if it's like the Holiday Inn. I'm like, I'm at a hotel bar.
There's something about it.
There's something about it that feels so regal.
So I try my best.
I have better posture.
I try my best for sure, but and so I like to, but yeah, again, we're usually, it's always something that like I take pride in my Bloody Marys, but then a lot of times there's some things I would have on hand, but that's not my call.
Yeah.
So
that makes it hard.
Yeah.
Have you ever made your own drink?
Like,
and put it on like a menu? Do you have like a Brooks drink you could?
No, not really. I mean, like I'll tell you what, we had a situation once. We just had so many people because it's so trendy, espresso martinis. And we get so many questions for it, but we don't really have espresso. We have usually old coffee from breakfast. We usually have a fresh pot, but then
usually,
but then but like that's all we really have, and it's not like even cold brew, so it's like, But I'll tell you what, one time I was asked so many times, I was like, you know what, like they were like, can you please just try? I'm like, okay, I will try and make it, but like I'm not promising anything. This might be terrible, so just
not
let me
gonna
know.
Be good.
And then I made it, and because we had this special at the time, the vendor, they didn't give us Kahlua. Instead, they gave us this cold brew liqueur.
Okay.
And it was that
good
with the vodka. And then I just used some of that old coffee. I think it was still fresh, but still was hot. But I mixed it and everything and poured it. And I'll tell you what.
Tastes good?
She wouldn't shut up about it.
Oh, good.
She was there all weekend.
Right.
She said, I need those other bartenders tomorrow to text you.
Get the recipe.
But of course, they were like, oh, no,
You're like,
I can
old
make
coffee.
it. They were like, I can make it. I can make it.
It wasn't the same.
No. She had like 3 or 4 of them that night. And
that's great.
So,
well, Laura and I are coming after work then.
Well, we went to a place by us that had, and we were not espresso martini drinkers necessarily, but we kept seeing them going
Whiskey
out.
Inferno?
Is that what it's called? I don't remember.
Whiskey
something like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember what was the special thing on top? What did they do? They like marshmallow
remember.
and they like burned it or something. It was
it was definitely a craft cocktail
It was a craft
experience.
cocktail,
Yeah.
and the only reason it was so cool looking, and we tried one just because we felt peer pressured into
it was really good
being part of the group, and it was delicious.
That's the thing is if we see something that looks good, we're gonna order it because it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like we saw that same night, we saw like a
ice cream tacos.
Ice cream tacos.
Yeah.
like a Choco Taco?
Our stomachs hurt so bad after that dinner.
No, it was homemade, like a dough shell.
Yeah.
And then it was ice cream and then like Fruity Pebbles on top. And like it was homemade, it's ice cream tacos. It was pretty cool. So
I miss Choco Tacos.
Oh.
I do too. Wait,
Never
they're not
had
around
one.
anymore?
No, they discontinued them like maybe
never had one.
4 or 5 years ago or
Oh,
something.
you missed out.
Yeah.
That was my treat from the ice cream, man.
Yeah, same.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a go-to.
I was straight bomb pop.
Yeah.
Bomb pop for me. All right, there you go. That is Stacey. Not say too much. We'll see you back here Monday. Bye.
Bye.